He'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
On the option. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone.
He wants to go deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turns it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Wide open spaces. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the option. The pitch. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Groupers have this offense rolling. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you can definitely see he can hit that turbo button.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one.
It's a running room. Running through contact. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Groupers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Snagged in the middle. It's Sheffield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. That is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To throw, it's Green. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 30. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
As a ball carrier, you just have to have better awareness. You have to know where you are on the field. You run out of bounds like that, that's a play he's going to learn from. He's probably going to be the butt of a few jokes. This might follow him for a while, but that is a safety, and that is a costly mistake.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Quarterback on the keeper. It's a seam wide open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Motion from the wideout. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the groupers are marching down the field. Let's go! Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Parrish. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The groupers will line up to punt it away. punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball. Execute.
Going deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Might be looking to run. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Looking to throw on first down.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's just what the doctor ordered in the running game. He gets it out to the 16 before going out of bounds. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the groupers will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Green. He's going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. The groupers will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the groupers will punt this one away. Looks it in at the 40. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The groupers line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Green. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Give to the running back. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the groupers send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Takes it on the return. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Green. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's wise. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for room. It's Craig. Sweet cut there. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
There he goes. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Not much running room there thanks this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Hobbs. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The groupers decide to punt it away. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Reels it in down the left side. Free up the gut. Touchdown, Arkansas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll try the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's loose. Thrust that arm out. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Green. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
There he goes. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Making side adjustments here. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
So now it's second and long. Puts it out of the air. Going for the goal line. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Back to pass, it's Wicks. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer.